just as you sit there, and I ask you now, what is reality? I mean, of course, you think you're in front of your computer, looking at the letters of this screen. The monitor you look at, looks solid, feels solid, and, have you ever wondered if it really does exist? Is it merely a computer construct, created, inside your mind, and tells your mind that, your touch, goes only as far as the borders, of the perceived space, that the monitor occupies, and that the rules on this matrix, are merely computer rules, and once you, understand them, they can be bent and altered, just in the same way that, a programmer can tweak a, computer program. What is reality? Do you think you see, feel, taste, touch, smell all of these? All of your sensory input channels working for you? You cannot operate directly on the world. You operate on this world via your sensory channels, and these are merely electrical signals. Your memory are merely stored electrical signals. Your thoughts, perceptions, merely electrical signals. Easily created, easily manipulated. Are you sure that what you see is actually there? What you touch, what you taste, what you smell? Or are these merely constructed to interact with your perception of reality? Question mark. Have you ever had the feeling that you are the central character of the world, and that the world revolves around you? Have you ever questioned yourself, could this be true? Could it be? I'll tell you why, because it is. It is all created for you to interact in. Knowing that now, wouldn't it be so good if you interacted with your reality in a way that makes you successful, happy, and content? Since this is all just another reality, why not move in your reality now, in a way that makes you totally fulfilled? Go for your dreams, go for your ambitions. It's the most natural way to interact with this reality, and in the same way that this reality interacts with you, interact with your reality. Free your mind, and everything else follows. The matrix changes shape, and interacts with you, in the way that you believe things to be true. What about the other people around you? Are they real? Are they really there? Or are they merely created constructs to interact with your life? Are they there to teach you, guide you, make you grow? For all you know, the next person is playing a different program, with a different world, with different people. His could be more pleasant, the other guy's more miserable, and the thing is, you could ask for the program of your choice. Do you want a pleasant life? All you have to do is ask, and the operator hears, and loads the program of your choice. A success program, a happiness program, a health program. It's all there for the asking. Ask, and the operator loads it for you. How about the others who seem to be after you? Who seem to want to put you down? Why were they created? Oh, they were created just so to spice up your life, give you something to work for and overcome. Something to beat it, so to speak. How about success in this matrix? Well, it does seem to have its rules. But success is merely a construct, and once you realize it, you can be as successful as you want to be, and the rules are merely computer constructs. What is important is what you believe, and as you believe that you are successful, the matrix changes and creates a new program for you, and you are successful. And now I want you to imagine a shimmering, transparent capsule. A shimmering, transparent capsule suspended by a silvery thread somewhere in a timeless place. It's been suspended there since before time began. In this secret place where nobody ever goes. Where nobody has ever yet been. And it's a strange thing that nobody knows who put it there. And even stranger that nobody knows from where or whence it came. And as you gaze upon this mystery, it begins to seem somehow familiar to you for some reason you don't quite understand. As if you've seen it before somewhere, sometime. And then it gradually dawns on you that you know what it's for. Even though you don't know how you know. You just somehow realize that you can use the power of your mind to move inside it. Simply by using the power of your thoughts. To glide effortlessly into this place of total safety. Where nothing can harm you. Where you are protected from everything. Even protected from time itself. While you are inside this magical capsule, nothing ever changes. Because time simply stands still. So you can actually move through time. Moving back through the years as though there were no such thing as time. Moving back to times past. Maybe even back to times before your own lifetime even began. Or perhaps moving forward through time. To a time yet to come, yet to be. Simply by using the power of your mind. Simply thinking where you want to be. And you can see without being seen, hear without being heard. And you can feel what you choose to feel when you observe these things. And all the time you are absolutely safe in this magical capsule. A silvery capsule where you are protected from the world. And I can only wonder if you're going to find yourself moving back to a time past, perhaps to make sense of something that you didn't quite understand the first time around. Or if you're going to move forward to sense how your life might be in a little while. If you don't make a change. Or perhaps if you do make a change of some sort. Maybe a specific change that you have perhaps already been thinking about. Just allowing your subconscious, that powerful subconscious of yours, to sense the outcome. And of course, it's nobody's business but yours what you decide to do. Where you decide to go. And maybe you'll decide to stay just where you are and enjoy the feeling of relaxation and calmness. Or perhaps allow yourself to journey to some imaginary place. A place created by the creativity of your imagination. Where there might be castles and kings. Or ancient walled cities high on a mountain, that nobody has seen for centuries. Perhaps mythical gilded palaces in some oriental land. Gently sloping hillsides which led to tranquil lakes or gently flowing rivers. Where there is just the merest whisper of a breeze. Or deep and mysterious canyons, with waterfalls thundering and roaring between glittering, multicolored walls of quartz and crystal. Waterfalls that create miniature rainbows that arch through the mist and spray, in the warm rays of a setting sun. Waterfalls that you can perhaps move behind to discover mystery worlds in the caves beyond. Maybe a world where everything is exactly as you want it to be to make it absolutely perfect. Or perhaps you will find a world which is so different from the one we live that it's almost too difficult to understand. And perhaps, too, there will be people there. Kind people who will help you to easily achieve your every goal, your every wish. Or perhaps instead this world is a benign place, where you can discover how to realize your own goals. A place that actually works with you to allow your confidence to grow, day by day. A place where you feel you might almost move mountains if you needed to do so. A place where you can easily learn skills, discover strengths and resources you were not previously aware of. Strengths and resources that can persist and remain and stay with you wherever you might find yourself. But of course you might decide that you don't wish to travel anywhere in this magical capsule. Deciding instead to search for a truth. Or an answer to a problem, perhaps. Maybe searching deep inside yourself in this wonderful relaxed state that we call hypnosis. searching inside yourself and becoming aware of resources that you already have, strengths you already possess. And this could be an even more magical journey as you go deeper and deeper now, allowing yourself to become aware of problems that you have solved successfully in the past, or maybe problems for which there was no solution then. And you could realize that your subconscious mind, which simply does not understand time, could still be trying to solve some of these problems from the past, realizing in almost the very same instant that it can simply cease to do so, because these things are from the past and can stay in the past, because they are out of date now, and it's safe to simply leave them back there where they belong. And it may be that you become aware that you need to forgive yourself, or somebody else perhaps, for things that happened back there, back then. And you'll find that so easy to do now, so that you can just consciously let go of those things, so that they no longer absorb energies. Now that your subconscious can accept that there is no longer any need to solve these problems, no longer any need to be concerned with these difficulties, so that those energies are now going to be available to you in your everyday life. And it could be that, while you're cocooned in the safety of this magical capsule, that you'll find your mind drifting to a conflict with some other person at some time in your life. Maybe when you were just small, full stop. Or perhaps when you were not so small, but a conflict that looks so different now, so much less important, now that you can observe it in safety and from a distance of time. And I can only wonder where your mind has been drifting while I've been talking. Or even if it has not drifted anywhere at all, but simply considered the possibilities presented to you. And whatever has happened, or is happening now, is absolutely the right thing for you. Absolutely the right thing for your mind to do. And now I'd like you to become aware of your presence inside that magical capsule, suspended in total safety in some secret place by a silvery thread. Become aware of new resources within you, and realize that at this very moment, you are more in touch with that all-knowing subconscious mind of yours than you have ever been before. Now as you sink deeper and deeper, relaxed, all of the sounds fade away in the distance. You pay no attention to any other sound but the sound of my voice. You sink deeper and deeper with every breath you take. Deeper and deeper and deeper, way down, deeper and deeper relaxed. In the past, alcohol may have been to you something that meant life. In your mind you may have accepted a suggestion that alcohol saves your life or alcohol protects you from being injured. Alcohol is good for you in some manner or another. But that was yesterday and we are in the future. All that was yesterday, because alcohol may have protected you from injury in the past. It could have even saved your life. Alcohol to some people is a medicine so terribly necessary. And those suggestions may have been good suggestions at one time, but they have outlived their usefulness, and if any of those suggestions are present to any degree in your mind, they are completely removed as of now. And that suggestion takes complete and thorough effect upon your mind, body and spirit. Now to other people alcohol means death. It's a way of punishing oneself. It's a poison and some people want to poison themselves. It's a method of slow suicide. Well, you don't need that now. If alcohol ever meant death and suicide to you and you have a need to punish yourself, that need is now long gone and we remove that suggestion. The truth of the matter is that alcohol is just alcohol. It's not life. It's not death. As a matter of fact, it's not anything to you anymore. It's nothing, neutral feelings. It's a beverage that you don't need nor do you want. You've lost all desire for alcohol in any form. You're interested in water. You love tea, hot or ice, and especially when it's good. And there are many other beverages that you like and that you can drink. There's milk and cocoa, hot chocolate, and many soft drinks, a number of which you enjoy. But the one that doesn't do you any good and that you don't even care about anymore is alcohol. Now that was yesterday when alcohol may have saved your life or protected you, or when it was a means of self-punishment. That was when you ran yourself down and lost your ego. That was yesterday when you thought ill of yourself. That was yesterday when you made yourself into a failure. And today is when you put alcohol aside forever. And when you put it aside with all the other failures. You put it aside with all the other means of self-punishment, with all the fears and anxieties, and everything else. Because you don't need any of that. Today is the day in which you make yourself successful. Today is the day in which you set goals and strive towards those goals. Today is the day in which you have a nice clean-cut appearance, in which you feel sober and can think straight and reason and make decisions upon good judgment and past experience. Today is the day in which you start loving yourself and appreciating yourself for the really good and intelligent individual that you are. Today is the day in which you turn yourself over and turn your life over to something higher than just you, not only to a higher principle, but to a higher power. Let that power run your life. Today is the day that you'll bury your past mistakes and make something out of yourself. Today is the day that you wipe failure out of your book of life and that success becomes really meaningful to you in a very personal way. To be completely succinct about this, today is the day that you throw alcohol away. You throw it away for good. You don't need it and you'll never need it. You don't want it and you'll never want it. You can't desire it and you don't. You're through with alcohol. You don't need it, you don't want it, and you can't drink it. It tastes terrible. It acts terrible. And it makes you feel terrible. You're going to enjoy life fully in every way and feel happy, live, laugh, love, and be happy, for that's what today means to you. Now all these suggestions take complete and thorough effect upon you, mind, body and spirit, as you sink deeper and deeper relaxed, and they seal themselves into your subconscious mind and they reinforce themselves over and over again. I'm going to give you a period of silence in which all this takes effect, and that period of silence begins now. Full stop. When I count to 5, you will be wide awake, feeling good. 1. You're beginning to come back. 2. Feel the energy start flowing through your body. 3. Moving your fingers and toes. Repeat. More and more awake. Feel the energy running through your body more now. 4. Breathe in wakeful energy. That's right. Breathe in wakeful energy. Clearing your head. Balancing your energies. Feeling wonderful in every way. 5. Open your eyes. Fully coming back. Fully back. Wide awake. That's right. Wide awake.